Hello friends, welcome to Jiku Diaries YouTube channel for the preview of India versus Afghanistan Super 8 match to be played later this evening, 8 p.m. IST start at Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados. Both teams first Super 8 match today. Both India and Afghanistan entered the Super 8 with 3 first round wins each. Just that India were undefeated as their last Group A match against Canada was washed out without a ball being bowled, while Afghanistan had one defeat, their last Group C match against West Indies that they went down. India began favourites, but then as India's head coach Rahul Dravid admitted in the pre-match press conference that the Afghanistan team are a strong side in this particular format, the T20s, and most of their players are playing in the T20 leagues world over, and they are key members for their respective franchises and thus cannot be taken for granted. Afghanistan's progress in this World Cup to the semifinals will depend on how they fare against India this evening. India, of course, began favourites and know inside out the strengths and weaknesses of the Afghanistan players, having watched them closely and played with them and against them in the IPL for the various franchisees. India may be tempted to play an extra spinner and would be contemplating bringing in the left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav, as the Barbados pitch may be on the slower side. But in the 5 first-round matches held at this venue in this tournament, quick bowlers have taken a majority of the wickets. 37 of them went to the fast bowlers, though in one match there was no result. Scotland versus England, in which Scotland posted 90 for no loss in 10 overs before rain played spoil sport. So in effect, the fast and medium pacers took 37 wickets in 4 matches, while the spinners have taken 17 wickets in those 4 matches at this particular venue, the Kensington Oval in Barbados. If Kuldeep Yadav comes in, who goes out? Because India played an unchanged 11 in their 3 victories in Group A in the first round. Maybe Mohammad Siraj could be the unfortunate one to miss out, but then this team has been going for horses for courses and would look at exploiting Afghanistan's weakness against spin. India are unlikely to make too many changes, and while I would like to see Virat Kohli go to his number 3 position in the batting order and not open, where he has scored only 5 runs in 9 deliveries faced in this tournament so far. The Indian think tank has different views on the opening combination, and changing it at this stage, that is not having Virat Kohli open with Rohit Sharma, would mean a sort of acceptance of their failed strategy in getting Kohli open with the Indian captain. Perhaps, as is often said, Kohli is one big knock away from getting back to his best, and today could be the day. It may be recalled that Kohli's only T20 international century, 122 not out, came against Afghanistan in the Asia Cup in Dubai in September 2022. It is also against Afghanistan where his downslide in T20 internationals began. So in the last 4 T20 internationals, starting with the one against Afghanistan in Bengaluru in January this year, he has had a run of 4 matches and scoring only 5 runs, and that includes 2 first ball ducks. That is one against Afghanistan in January in Bengaluru this year, and the one in the last match that India played against United States of America. The rest of the Indian batting should click, and it is good news that Suryakumar Yadav and his Mumbai teammate Shivam Dube got some runs in the last match against USA. India have played two T20 internationals in Barbados, both of them in the 2010 T20 World Cup, and they lost both of them, one each, to Australia and the West Indies. It is time to set the record straight, and more than that, India will be keen to get off to a victorious start in the Super 8 campaign, and this match will dictate the course of India whether they make it to the semi-final or not. They need confidence and momentum going into their next most crucial match against Australia 2 days later. On the other hand, Afghanistan batting is largely dependent on their top three, with openers Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran capable of providing explosive start going over the top in the power play restricted field. And Gulbuddin Naib uses his power to stabilize the middle order and keep the scoreboard ticking. Afghanistan will also bank on the experience of veteran Mohammad Nabi and the explosive batting of their captain Rashid Khan. Gurbaz and Zadran featured in the top three run getters list at the end of the first round, whereas as on date, after the first two Super 8 matches were completed, they still figure in the top 5. Gurbaz on 167 runs at a strike rate of 150.45 and Zadran scoring 152 runs, striking at 124.59. Afghanistan left-arm medium pacer Fazal Haq Farooqi is the leading wicket taker with 12 scalps, including a 5-wicket haul, 5 for 9 against Uganda in Guyana in the first round. Farooqi will look to creating early inroads into the Indian batting, especially targeting the Indian captain Rohit Sharma, who is known to fall often to the left arm medium pacers with the ball moving away from him. Afghanistan's spin department, led by Rashid Khan, the leg spinner, can be dangerous, especially if there is some assistance. But then, does Rashid Khan need any assistance from the surface? He is a lethal bowler even otherwise. All said, India should put 2 points on the board at the end of this match and go into the next game with confidence high against Australia in Antigua on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Until next time, with the review of India vs Afghanistan match and much more from this T20 World Cup. Bye for now. Take care and stay safe.